So what do I think about this? The most important thing about this is
Not such an expert on art.
I also felt, uh, at least after he said that.
Yeah, you wanted the background, and I think the
So the artist actually texted me that he wants these clips, and he was specific instruction is not to give any tips. That's the problem.
Okay, so yeah.
So what do I think about this statue? I think it shows very well that how people can grow in different ways and have different perspectives, and that is exactly what happens here at this IIT, right? I have met a diverse bunch of people here that I've never met before, so I think it's perfect for that. Thank you. I don't think I'm very much qualified to talk about the art piece as such, but I think this statue, the most important thing about this is it's a reminder of this batch's legacy and a reminder that we were among the starting batches of this institute, which will grow to be even greater than it is today.
This statue represents the intermixability of the minds from the different aspect, different fields, like people coming from different BTech branches doing MTech in different branches. So it represents the intermixability of the people coming in IIT, and they can mold into any different branches and any different fields. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not such an expert on art, but still, for us, for every student, or every batch of students who are going out of this campus, having something which is permanently there for them to come back and see it is an important thing. So this we had Neeraj Gupta timely coming in and offering us his help in getting this sculpture here. And we had various interpretations of this. So if you look from that side, for me it looks like a Mobius strip. Okay, so from you when you come in, okay, so that is one part of it, and it has some connection to our institute logo of having a continuous strip strip running through. So that is one, and if you look at it, you also see something like something will be very familiar to us, some part of an elephant walking, right? Okay, so in that sense also it is very appropriate for our campus because we are very close to nature. Okay, right? So these are the things I can see in this particular thing, and I hope that the students would enjoy interpreting it and touching it and spending time with it. Thank you.
It's a wonderful initiative to have every batch living something here for remembering that batch. It also brings out the creativity of the artist. And I heard Sunil talk about Mobius strip, elephant. I also felt, at least after he said that it does remind you. But to me, I think the notion that every batch will leave something permanent here, something they can come back and look at, I think it's a wonderful initiative.
yeah, you wanted the background, and I think what Mr. Gopalakrishnan and Professor Sunil have said is very valid. Of course, that every batch leaves behind. After I have been asked to look at it and comment on what I saw, I look at it as quite normal in my line of thinking, and that is two things I can see very clearly. One is the journey in life is there is no beginning or end. It's just one continuous road and path. And the smoothness of this thing says that, you take curves, the road is never a straight road, it's full of curves and paths, and the curves are smooth, so it's not a rugged road. So there's never anything which is tough or difficult. It's something we will navigate in our life. So no beginning, no end. It's one continuous journey, and that's what I think IIT Palakkad is all about. It's just one part of a continuous journey. Thank you.
What I feel is that this loops that is being shown in this sculpture is also showing the complicated structure of mind, a human mind. That's how I interpret it.
So I felt that it looks like a lion sitting with a confused mindset. That's my interpretation actually. When it was sitting like this, and then its mind is full of confused state or whatever it is. That's my interpretation.
There. So it's a continuous walk, as everybody has mentioned, and this is a symbolic, monument, and that will, this is another creation, and which has to be well appreciated. Thank you.
I think this is everyone will have their own perspective of this view, and my view of thinking that this is a inner eye of what I'm thinking in what instance it is getting in reflected here.
So hi, for me this feels like an award, and since it's also represent a Mobius strip, I feel that this is the symbol of the never-ending awards which we are going to get in the future as well.
So I am aware that it is called the mind's eye, but from the looks of it, I feel like there is some. It does promote some sort of hope or something, because I see a loop, an infinity, something that goes on, something that you can still keep hoping for, and maybe something you can look at many different ways, because every time I look at this from a different place, it looks slightly different. So maybe it also means that you can look at things from different angles and you can move forward in different ways or something like that.
Yeah, this shows that life is an infinite loop where it's a constant process of learning. It's a constant process of empowering ourselves, and it's like there are many uncertainties in life, but still we have to face that, and we have to keep this never-ending journey on.
What I think is, all these bends are different types of people, all the different types of thoughts, and as we know, IIT Palakkad is a merging of all type of cultures, their thinking, their ideas and all those things. So what I believe is, when all these comes together, this is the strongest foundation that can ever be formed. So that is what I think, all these thoughts coming together and forming the strongest foundation at the last.
See the statue, the one thing that comes to my mind is 2 months back there was nothing here. So we can see it as a civil engineering marvel, where we are able to build sculptures within 2 months time and erect it strong enough for the generations yet to come to see. Also, this gives us a feeling of our old campus there in Ahalya, seeing sculptures there and there, and it is a memory to be carried on for the rest of the life. Whenever I come to IIT Palakkad, this is going to be something which I'm going to remember.
It came to my mind is like life is an endless loop kind of thing, and we can try to fill it with whatever we want, whatever is needful to us, and if we try and fell down somewhere, we can start from the same point. There's nothing to fear about, failing or all.
As the name signifies, mind's eye, it depends upon the perspective in which you will see that. As there are many thoughts in our brains, and in our mind we'll be thinking of so many things, and it's kind of an eye opener to our mind, so by which you can think of into and open up a bit.
So the name of the artwork, Mind's Eye, gives off the meaning of this artwork itself. So in my interpretation, the artwork represents the capability of human mind to reflect and perceive. And when established in an institute like this, it should act as a reminder of every student that it's not just about building technology, but reflecting upon its consequences and how it can impact humanity at large. So that's my interpretation of the art.